Hi, Shayma Stefan again here, and welcome to the module number 4 of how to use binary option Smartbox system. Now, before proceeding to explain how to use it, I want to tell you that at the beginning, when I launched my service and my system, my clients and I used to have another indicator, which is a volume indicator down the chart here in the bottom, and we use it as a filter to avoid taking fakey setups and trades. But since this particular indicator wasn't really good for my clients, I did removed it because they got confused accounting for bars and stuff and things that I have taught them and how to use it. And also it has been making them to be delayed when taking the trades and executing their trades on their binary options account and platform. Since this requires, especially on 60-second, as being discussed in the previous module number 3, discussing the important rules for using binary option Smartbox system. So they got delayed and they wasn't too much successful when taking their trades in the first 10 seconds of the candle open. So basically we have removed that indicator and we're no longer using it, and especially that we were using it to throw some of the theories called the breakout theory. We may get into this, you may hear that term in one of my videos here in the members area, so make sure that you're not going to be concerned with that breakout theory, because we're no more using it with the volume indicator. We just use the arrow and the money management strategy. Now, without the money management strategy, the arrow is useless, but I'm not saying that it's useless. It's going to work and it's going to give you good accuracy, like 70%, 75%. But when applying it with the money management strategy, you're going to be almost always at 100% winning rate. So if you bear with me here for a second here with the indicators here, you see that a green arrow meaning to go up or to make a call trade or a buy trade, and a red arrow means to take a sell trade or a put trade on your binary options platform. The money management strategy is very basic. So for example, let's say that I have a $250 account. So one of my rules is not to trade more than 5% of your capital, and here, for example, let's just count it all together. So 250 in 0.05, it's $12. But let's say that I am going to trade only with $5. This is the most common minimum deposit in most brokers, which is $5. So let's just say, for example, here I am going to take the trade on that arrow. So it's a call arrow. So I take the trade on the next candle with $5 and I lost. So the next thing that I do is to martingale. I already discussed this methodology, which is the money management strategy for martingaling, but it's kind of different from other martingale methods that you will be facing in other websites and on the internet out there. So here when I say martingale methodology, so I mean that I put here $5 on the next trade, whether it's call, put, it doesn't matter. I want to take the trade and keep martingaling until I get all the losses back and recover everything that I lost, and make at least I make a profit out of these all trades that I took. So pretending here to take a $5 trade on that candle and I lose. And the next when I get another arrow, whether it's buy, if it kept going down and it gave me a green arrow, I will take another trade in the same direction and I double up my investment that I put here. So I put here $5. The next trade I'm going to take $10 trade. So when I win, I will get $7 profit. So I got recovering back the $5 and making $2 profit out of those two trades, and so on and so forth. Now, we take this scenario for example. We take the trade for 1 minute, $5 investment, and I lose. The next trade, even if it's a sell arrow, I will martingale even on that trade. It doesn't require to be in the same direction. It doesn't matter anymore. I used to say it must be in the same direction, but now it doesn't require to be on the same direction. So I got to a buy trade and I lost here. So the next arrow is a sell. I will even double up my investment on the next candle to sell on the next candle, and I lose $10, and here $5. The next arrow, when it came and told me to go down for 1 minute, I will double up the investment, but not for this trade, for both trades, the preceding both trades. So here $10 and here $5. So what I'm going to do on the next on that signal here, I will be taking a $30 investment here. So if I win that trade, I will get let me just try to figure out how much. So 30, and most of the brokers will be giving you 70% 70% of your investment profit. So here $21 profit, so I got back $15 back plus $6 profit out of all of these 3 trades. So the main idea of the money management here is you will always get the arrow. The arrow is not repeating, and you all know that. And the money management is going to protect you always, even if you will be losing multiple times, 3 times, 4 times. At the end, if you take just like 7 trades, 5 trades, and you keep martingale, at the end the trade, the system and the money management is going to protect you and make you on the profitable side always. So this is the it's not about the accuracy here, it's at the end, what's the result, what's the final results of the day. So I think that you got the point here. For this scenario, these 3 trades did not win, sorry. So the first one, second, and the third. So here I put $30 and here $15. So how much? $45. And on the next candle I went big. On the next candle, when I take here, so $45, so it's $90 on that investment here. And how much profits are we going to get? $63. I get back $45 that I put, and plus $18 profit at the last time, at the last signal. And this is how I trade. And this example here, so if we took this trade, we lost $5. This trade, I lost another $10 when I double up my investments. The third trade, I take $30 and I lose. So this is I think we'll get a signal here on that candle if it will be bullish candle. So which pair is that? I'm going to take the trade live in front of you. So this is USD JPY, and since I don't so how much, 5, 10, 30, 45, and here in the last trade I'm going to put $90. I'm not logged in, shit. So I will post the video. Anyways, I'm not going to take the trade, but here is just watch this trade and see if it's going to work. Since we have a gap already in to the bullish side, I think this trade is going to win. Even if this trade is not going to win, keeps going down, there will still pop up an arrow, green arrow there, and it will telling us to go up. And if we take the trade, we will recover back all the losses that we made in the recent. Just because this is, I think this is a news announcement or something, just the market is trending, you just keep martingale, and at the end the trend will reverse. It's always reversing, and you will make the last trade always will be winning, and you will recover back all the losses on it. In the other scenario, when the market is not trending, meaning it's cycling or something, so this is live trade here, the arrow is not repeating, and this trade has won. So $90, I really don't know how much. So $18 profit if we just took these trades. And just because today is Friday and it's not a good time to trade, and the market is almost closing, 7 p.m. here already. So 3 hours left or 4 hours left for market close. and it's not a good time to trade at all. The other scenario, when the market is not trending, meaning it's cycling, like for example like this, we got a green arrow, we take the trade on that candle for 1 minute expiry, for example $5 investment. I will win that trade and I will leave, no martingale. When I win the trade I don't martingale, but when I don't win I martingale. And here this arrow here also is telling us to go down when I take the trade and I win. So no martingale on that when I win. When I always win the trade I don't martingale, but when I do martingale is, for example like this one, I lose the trade, so the next trade I will martingale, and so on and so forth. And this is how it works. I really want to take few trades here in front of you, but since time is consuming us, it's already 11 minutes out there and I'm not sure if you will be watching out the entire video. Same here, this is a selling arrow and I take the trade on the next candle and I win. No matter what the trend is, we just take the trade whenever we get an arrow, and when we martingale is when we don't win. So this one did not win, this one did not win, the last one it wins, it barely wins. And it's just like I said, it's Friday here in, today, and it's not a good time to trade. The market's kind of messy stuff. For example this one, it's a green arrow taking on that trade and I lose that trade. I do martingale even if it's a selling arrow here. I know that it was a green arrow here to buy. When this comes I will martingale and I lose that trade as well. I did not win. So I'll wait for another arrow, whether it's green, red, I will just wait for another arrow and keep martingaling until I win. The next arrow did not win as well. The next one as well did not win. The last one here, another red arrow, and I finally win. So how many trades? 1 and 2 and 3, 4 martingales, and the fifth one will win. And like I said already, I don't know if I said this already, but the maximum martingale that I had is this 6 martingales in a row. So when following the money management strategy and not risking more than 5% of your account, of your capital, you're going to be safe and you will recover no matter how much money you're going to martingale and the big amount you're going to put into there. You will win always. At the end you will win. So that's it about how to use the system along with the money management strategy. And like I said, I will include a document, a written document below this video in the membership area, so you can review it and read it all. And I know that most of you like to see the written, to take the written documents to understand the rules and stuff. So thank you for watching and see you in the next video.